Happy New Year, everybody, and welcome back to PopDiskette, the only podcast where you can relive your childhood trauma for free. I'm Ray Logic, and tonight we're gonna hop right into it with D Mobius and what's going on in gaming.
D Mobius. What's happening, everybody? Happy New Year to you. Well, for the most part, it's been oh my god.
It's hard to get back into it after you've been gone for so long.
Oh yeah, definitely. So one thing that I wanted to talk about, which is mostly what I end up talking about most of the time anyway, fighting games. There's been a lot of stuff coming out recently, or over the last few months. In particular, though, Street Fighter most recently has a crossover with Spy Family.
Spy Family and Street Fighter. Those are two franchises I never thought that I would hear have come together on anything.
I know, right? I don't know where it came from.
So is this crossover any good? Do you know anything about it?
Well, yeah, it's actually not much really going on with it. So Street Fighter has done a different thing with this game and Capcom in general. So they've been having crossovers. The first one was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle
crossover. That one.
Yeah, but really what they only did was they had costume and costume items for your avatar.
Mm-hmm. I noticed they've been doing that with like a lot of games and other franchises lately. Are they trying to be like the Fortnite of the fighting scene?
Kinda, but just kind of switching over to Mortal Kombat, they've done stuff a little differently. Mm-hmm. Mortal Kombat actually has added characters to their roster. And right now, somebody that's really big in Mortal Kombat 1, for instance, Omni-Man has been added.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
I'm sure you've all been seeing the videos of him just whooping up on people.
Is he the one who was like in that white suit with that weird mustache and he was like beating this one dude into a rock?
That's his son, and yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you need to watch Invincible. You need to watch it. We need to watch it together.
Might as well been just a random dude whooping on him.
Because Mortal Kombat's added Omni-Man. And Street Fighter hasn't done much except for add the costumes. So the only thing they've added with the Spy Family crossover is a costume for Yor. And that's basically all you can get.
So far, at least.
I'm pretty sure that's all it's going to be.
Really?
Yes.
That's disappointing.
Can the male avatar wear the outfit?
Yes.
Ooh.
Because, and I believe I brought this up maybe a few episodes ago. When Street Fighter 6 was released, it was basically made so that male and female characters or non-binary characters can wear anything that anyone has, any costume.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to make it inclusive.
I love games that do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of annoying. Like a lot of the time the female clothing will look good on the male models, but they won't give you the option to do that. And vice versa.
Now, I've seen some of these avatars. I've seen what these folks had, what they... Ooh, let me slow down because I'm upset. I've seen these people play God and see why they not God. I've seen these avatars with their feet bigger than just anything. Just big feet, tiny heads, and big arms and scrawny bodies.
I love the tiny head ones and like the huge torsos looking like a big refrigerator walking at you.
Yes, you got the quarterbacks. You got some that look decent and everything, but then you got the old wrinkly ones that's like glowing, like they going Super Saiyan 5 and stuff. And I'm just like, now they have a Yor outfit. That's gonna be weird. You know what? I'll come in there just to see how these folks are dressed. All right, I'm for it. I'm for that. I can dig it.
It's okay because you'll be able to see
dig
that.
The good dog. Ooh.
You'll probably be able to see that for a little while. Oh yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
And I will take some screenshots because I'll be on Street Fighter every day.
I ain't mad at it.
Hit
Except
him
I
up
am.
at D-Mobius if you guys feel interested.
The Mobius.
Please, y'all, send some screenshots. I want to see. Like, it might be some avatars from all around the world just looking like trash. I want to see.
I mean, trash is good. Trash is what we want. Please send us your characters that are built like bricks with feet.
Bricks. I want to see some Quasimodo up in here.
On an unrelated note, hi, I'm Adrielle.
Hello, Adrian.
Hey, girl.
Hello.
I've been rewatching some disturbing.
I don't think you've been watching that one.
I've been watching some.
What, you gonna say some Adventure Time?
No,
Oh.
but I mean, I don't want to. Are you the type to get spoiled by stuff?
No. But go throw a warning in there anyway for other people who do get spoiled.
Okay. Turn my body.
Turn your mic.
Oh.
Let's serve my body.
And then just went.
I'm like, how was that supposed to help? Okay. Actually, yeah. I'm gonna talk about the Fionna Cake series.
Spoiler warning for people who haven't seen the Fionna Cake series just yet.
Also, shame on you.
And
because
if you haven't seen Adventure Time yet, well, what are you doing?
living without this, you're not really living. Exactly.
I hear the lemon grab in my sleep.
Finn has to live with the trauma, so do we. Oh,
I ain't him. I ain't trying to put myself in anything that's walking that's female.
so I also, if you haven't seen Distant Lands, which is like,
My boy, are you choking yourself with the fork?
Yes. Yes, he is. And he had it the wrong way round, too.
at least that's good because he can damage his tonsils like that. Ooh. Or his uvula. Why are you putting your hand in your mouth
Oh my
now?
God.
Do you want to throw up? Is that what you
I
want to
was
do?
just like, was it that bad? Was she talking about that bad?
Seriously.
Yeah. Don't put your
Is it
hand on
great?
me.
Oh, I'm gonna leave that in there. It was so clear.
Yeah.
Okay. So also, if you haven't seen Adventure Time Distant Lands, there's also spoilers. Well, not really, but yes.
Distant Lands.
Yeah, it's right after. It's like a continuation. Well, there's 3 episodes.
It's pretty much an epilogue to the main series.
Yeah.
Like it picks up right after the final episode, pretty much.
Yeah.
So it just could have been a part of the main. Okay.
It could have.
It could have
but,
been.
You know, contracts.
They didn't know if they were gonna like come back fully, you know, because after they
contracts.
yeah ended that. So
Okay.
it was just like a little 3-part thingy, but it's nice also. So Fionna Cake, it is, if you have watched Adventure Time, Fionna Cake were these characters that the Ice King had made up in his head, and they were gender bent versions of Finn and Jake.
Or so he thought.
Or so he thought. So it turns out that Prismo is a wishmaster, and he wanted to create his own fan fiction. So his fan fiction was basically an alternate universe, and you can't really create one of those without someone making a wish. So he did that, and it's illegal. So he had to hide it somehow, and it's not. So it's basically just not canon, but they exist. And they're like alive and walking around and stuff.
So Prismo, the wish master, made a wish, and he ain't allowed to make a wish.
Technically, he made a wish, but it was what he wrote. He wrote fan fiction, and he just used his magic to bring it to life.
To answer your question, yes.
Oh, okay.
The Wishmaster is not allowed to make his own wishes. But he did it anyway. And boom, we have our alternate universe.
Yes.
Okay.
So Fionna and Cake are having all these adventures and stuff, but he has to like keep it hidden. So what he does is he hides it in Ice King's mind because it's such a mess in there. it's such a mess in there. Nobody can find anything. So he's just like, oh, that's a perfect place to hide that. But you don't know this. So spoiler warning, at the end of the last episode of Adventure Time, Simon Petrikov, which is the Ice King's real name, his crown loses its power. And so turns Simon back to a human. And therefore, the magic that was inside of Fionna and Cake's world, inside his head, was taken away. Basically. So now Fionna and Cake are living these regular lives, and it's being told from their perspective. The show is, their perspective, and what was I gonna say? And how they're gonna get like their magic back. So I think it's really well written, and there's a lot of fun jokes in there. You get to see the gender bent versions of everybody, like as regular like human beings. So I think it's.
My favorite is Marshall Lee.
Oh yes,
like
Marshall Lee is great, and he's black and beautiful.
Like he black, or like his skin color black because he like a vampire?
No, he's not a vampire. He's just a regular black human boy.
Ooh.
With dreads.
Oh.
Yeah, we like him.
Yes.
Played by Donald Glover.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
You know, his voice is so nice and like soothing.
So I think I got the most important question of all.
All right, okay.
Is there a gender bent version of Tree Trunks?
Yes, but everyone else is human. So if they're like, an animal or some type of, magical being, they were turned into like a regular human being. So I don't think I saw. Did we see human Tree Trunks? I can't remember.
I don't think we did. I don't think we've gotten to see human Tree Trunks, but I think he was hinted at some point.
Right. Yeah, right. Yeah, being annoying as he was.
I want to see that because I know human Tree Trunks is a lot lizard.
Most likely.
Human Tree Trunks has to be a lot lizard. Regular Tree Trunks is a lot lizard.
Yes,
She's had like 3 husbands.
He over here trying to divorce. I think we should divorce.
Oh, she did. She did try to say that. She was like, I think this changes
should divorce.
Just terrible. But it's a good watch. I recommend everyone, you can really, not really finish Adventure Time. You kind of be lost a little bit, but it has its own storyline. So I would recommend you watch it. Yep.
Damn, I had a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
And
Do you guys have any questions?
Just that quick.
Oh.
You smacked it.
Also, they are in lesbians. What are they called? Marshall Lee, they in Princess Bubblegum's version of darn it, how do I say this?
Prince Candy.
No, his name is Gary.
Gary.
Yes,
Gary.
his name is
This is
Gary.
a regular name.
Yes, he's a regular dude, and he owns a pastry shop.
I got some questions. Okay.
Ooh,
So-
she just asked for one question. You got some.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
So Fionna and Cake, right?
Let him get
I
up.
just had this realization, like, okay, so it's Cake is a cat, and then Jake's a dog. His name is Jake, and then the J turned to a C because Cake's a cat, and because the opposite of dog is cat. So then he took the C in the cat and removed the J, and now she's named Cake.
You could have just turned the J sideways and then it looked like a K. It just got the extra line. You turn it sideways, take off the line, boom, you got a C.
I wanted to go my way.
Yeah, your way was long. I got tired.
Well, the thing is, Prismo was like, oh yeah, they'll have this, and that, and then they end up looking like Finn and Jake, and he was like, oh shoot, I just made Finn and Jake, but female. And so that's why they look like that. Because he was like, oh, these are going to be cool. They're going to have cool adventures and all this cool stuff.
They had to be a little bit heroic. They had to live in a fantasy land. And he was
Yep.
like, oh, wow.
A tree
I just
house.
reinvented Finn and Jake.
Yep.
He just made ooh
He
again.
made fan fiction
He made
of them.
Ooh, part 2.
Yep. So that was it.
He made fan fiction.
He did. That's basically what he called it. He used the whole program and everything and just created it and was like, yep, but they're real and they have thoughts and feelings, which is scary.
Hey y'all, Larita here.
Hi, Larita.
Hey y'all, I've been gone.
Yo,
I've been gone and I've been busy because I popped out another human.
Yeah, you hear him screaming?
Woo! It was all part of my plan. So for all y'all know, y'all don't know, y'all might know, Miss Rachel, the lady on YouTube with the pink shirt and the overalls, and she's always like, "Hi, hello."
That's disturbing.
Very.
She's teaching first words to children. Well, now she got an imposter. She has a copycat. She got some plagiarism.
Oh, no.
Then, there's this lady called Miss Emily, who dresses just like her. And I'm just like, you can't do that.
Mm-mm.
She over here opening boxes and
What?
like, what's in the box? Open. But her voice is deeper than Miss Rachel's though, so it's kind of scary. It's not like open or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
So she doesn't sound like a demon.
She doesn't sound like a demon. That's just
Open.
Nope.
Open the box.
Whatever it is, I'm keeping it closed forever.
Yes, open the box, children.
No.
So yeah, because actually what I found out is that, she had been posting videos since like last year, like November-ish last year.
Mhm.
But she recently became relevant again on TikTok because a lot of parents have been posting their children's reactions to like see Miss Emily and be like, ha ha, oh, what is that? I don't want this.
No.
And then they'll see Miss Rachel like, wow, yay, this is great. I love Miss Rachel. And then Miss Emily comes up and they just over here crying.
Wow.
They're like, I don't want this. What is that?
Wow.
Who that?
I remember when I was a kid and new things would pop up that was real similar to the old thing. I was the first person to call that kind of stuff out.
This
So
isn't what I
if
need.
I'm doing it and hundreds of other kids are doing it, why is Miss Emily continuing with what she's doing?
Yeah, see that, and then that's my next point. How can she be doing this for that long? Because I accidentally copied and pasted like an essay for class, and I got dinged immediately for plagiarism. And she just been out here doing it for months.
Yeah,
But
just
it's okay.
getting away with it.
Yeah, and I'm just like, that's not fair. Somebody should do something. The lawsuit's here.
Mhm.
I
Oh,
can't tell you
wow.
how much it is, or how much it's like, worth, or how long this case is gonna go on because it's new. And I'm pretty sure she's scared because everybody loves Miss Rachel, and I'm pretty sure all the kids in America sued her.
Oof.
One collective sue.
It was
Yeah.
one collective suit.
That's crazy.
It'd be different if she didn't dress exactly like Miss Rachel. Got her hair in a ponytail like her.
Yeah, it sounds like it's just a shameless cash grab. Like, ooh, maybe I can pretend to be this other person and, steal her revenue, basically.
She is a living YouTube poop.
Yep,
Yeah,
She tried it.
she did.
she did.
She tried it and they denied it because them kids were not happy.
Yeah, kids know what they want.
That's true.
And they know when they don't like somebody. And,
They'll tell you outright.
and there's
No
really
shame.
no change in their minds after that.
Yeah, because Miss Rachel is literally like they mom. Like they be in her face every day. When they not in their mom's face, they in their mom's face.
Hmm.
While their mom is over here cleaning up stuff.
And sometimes the mama in her face too.
Yeah, because how
That's her
dare
mama.
you? Like how dare you try to sing the little Caterpillar song? That's my jam. Like I cried listening to that Caterpillar song because it was like, you think about it, about how the caterpillar like grows up and they can't stay a caterpillar forever and they turn to a butterfly and then they leave, and it was just like, dang, my kid ain't gonna be a kid forever. They gonna grow up and leave. And I got emotional. I cried. And Miss Emily had the balls, the audacity to try to do that. And I was like,
You basically trying to bank off this moment.
exactly. Like, I'm not gonna know who did this. And girl,
Like, it's not the same thing. That's not your moment. You didn't earn that.
Nope. She just took it.
she just took it, and now I'm finna take her because I'm about to be a part of this lawsuit too for emotional distress. Because how dare you? How dare you tell me what's in the box? A fine?
What's in the box?
Oh,
Oh, not a fine.
What's in the box? My lawyers.
Oh. Jail time.
so yeah, I thought that was pretty wild because the traction on TikTok, like, ooh, these children are upset. I ain't never seen children be mad like that.
As a collective.
Yeah. It's like they went to baby court and was like, all right, y'all, this is what we finna do. This broad got us messed up. So yeah, that was, I really wanted to talk to y'all because, after becoming like a parent and things, some things, normally I wouldn't have cared about that. But then it's like, if my child would have liked Miss Rachel, he don't watch her. I'm sorry. He like trolls and sing and stuff. He like music things. He ain't got time to see her. But if he liked Miss Rachel and then Miss Emily popped up and upset him, I'd probably just go through the screen and fight her. Because how dare you upset my child?
So how is it being a parent now? The last time we were all here together, you were a parent of one. Now you're a parent of two.
You know what? It's an experience, because the thoughts that I would normally not have, I do have. Like, they irrational. Like, oh, what if I take my child to daycare and somebody hurt them? I'm going to go and eat those people. Like, I'm going to bite the throats and stuff. I'm become irrationally violent. And I wouldn't have had that thought before, because I'd be like, I ain't got no kids.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. The irrational violence is part of my nature, so I probably would have had them thoughts, but good on you. Yeah. Good on you. They
sync up well. They take naps at the same time, which is good. But then they start crying at the same time. And I'm one person. I think they doing this on purpose. So
no, it's
no, they're definitely doing it on purpose.
They do it on purpose.
They want your attention at the same time. It's just smart. Unfortunate that they both sleep at the same time.
You need two more arms, like attached to you.
I should ask Prismo for two more arms.
You should.
Good evening, everybody. Ray Logic here. So I'm sure you've all been seeing what's been happening with AI lately. The advancements are crazy right now.
Ain't they though?
Hey, they really are. It's almost scary.
Ooh, man.
But not just in like the natural language sense, people typing prompts in the chat GPT and it's spitting back out an answer for you.
Yep.
But like social media and just like arts in general. Recently, I saw a discussion about Roger Clark, the voice of Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2, and he really dislikes AI using his voice. Multiple voice artists have come out against this use of AI, and honestly, I gotta agree with them. While AI has enabled some of the most creative pieces of fiction we've seen so far this decade, it's also become a tool to cause damage. Voice actors take pride in what they do. It's their craft, it's their legacy. It feels a lot like your job is being stolen out from under you. Mm-hmm. But what makes it even worse is that they're using your own voice against you. And they have the nerve to be in your comment section like, aha, you've been replaced. AI is here for your job.
Wow, like, how you gonna that's rude.
Yeah, that is so rude. Like, I see it all over Twitter. And it's on TikTok. It's just everywhere. And I'm one of those people that enjoys that kind of content, like hearing my favorite characters sing popular songs and stuff like that. But there's also the ethical piece. Like they don't like that. And it kind of puts me in a kind of a difficult position because I want to still like this content, but it's kind of wrong.
How you going to be in the comment section? How you going to be me better than me? That's not... That like, what am I here for?
Yeah, and not to mention the lack of consent on the behalf of the voice actors. Mm-hmm. A lot of them are just throwing these voices into AI generators without their permission. It's a big mess.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I did not mean to laugh, but when you said that reminded me of. Now I like Miraculous: The Adventures of Ladybug and Cat Noir, and especially Adrian, who is Cat Noir. Who's voiced by, I'm sorry,
good old Bryce.
By Bryce. And it's like, they really be having Adrian tripping in these scenes. Like, because he talks so fast. Because he'll be like, oh, Adrian, I love you. Shut up, it is so funny. Because it's like,
and for like parody content, I feel like that kind of stuff is okay. Mm-hmm. But when you start getting into they using these people's voices to recreate entire scenes in games or like make scenes that have never been created before, like it starts getting a little weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I love me some AI YouTube poops. That is stuff of the future. And it is one with my soul. Love it.
Oh, man. Thing I've been enjoying about the AI content only thing is people recreating mashups of songs.
Do you have any favorites?
Ooh. There was one where I think it was Frank Sinatra singing what that song is. That goes shorty got low.
Oh no.
Apple bottom jeans?
Apple bottom jeans. That's it. Frank Sinatra singing Apple bottom jeans.
That's one of the first ones I remember hearing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so surreal, but
Yeah.
it's so funny.
See,
It's terrible.
Now
There.
I'm scared.
I'm not
I
a
ruined
villain.
it.
I ain't a villain like
There,
that.
I ruined it. That's the one. Mm-hmm.
Mine are more subtle. I would never commit a crime like that. I would never like a sin like that.
I'm sorry, but
He's rolling
speaking
over.
of there, I ruined it. I remember one where they had Michael Jackson singing a country song, and it
Yeah.
basically just ended with him going,
Yeah.
you were saying,
That's ugly. That's ugly.
Shout out to him. Shout out to There I Ruined It.
Oh, I thought you were
You
saying
the
shout out
goat.
to Michael Jackson. I'm like, well,
Oh.
he ain't gonna hear that.
he might.
No.
No. The one that I liked because I'm flavorful and things like that. Don't worry, I'm not sinful like these two over here.
No, I'm not worried.
Don't get mad at us because we full of flavor.
I went, ooh, wow.
So now.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
I went over to this one side TikTok and because I like Overwatch and Overwatch community, and they just had all the characters singing things. Like they had Junkrat singing All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey and
Oh,
everything. It was wholesome and everything. And then they had Lucio over here singing like some classical songs, which was really weird because I ain't too much like that, but I was like, okay, I can dig it. But yeah, like the AI thing it's doing some great stuff, like writing my resume for me.
You can use it for good. Like it's meant to be a tool to help.
Man.
It's not meant to replace, but so many people want to take it to that next level and they got to ruin a good thing for everybody.
Speaking of which, I've been hearing there's been a lot more middle and high school students using it for homework. And the thing about that is it's a good thing and a bad thing because one, they're using the tool and learning how to use the technology in an early age. But when these kids get to the point where they're getting ready to graduate or graduate and get out into the real world or go to college, what are they going to know?
Nothing.
How to use AI?
They already don't know stuff. Like another thing I've been seeing on TikTok a lot lately is like grade school level teachers. They're like, y'all, please help us because these kids do not know basic things. Like a lot of them don't know how to read. A lot of them don't know how to write. They can't do basic math. It's scary.
I'll be damned. I'll be damned if our kids gonna grow up not knowing how to fucking read. I'm sorry, I can't. That's just basic thing. Like, how are you gonna drive and like look at signs and that don't have pictures?
They gonna be cut up on stop signs.
And by the time they sound it out,
and they go.
that's just so stupid.
it's wild to me. Like teachers are already underpaid and now they gotta struggle with your badass kid that don't want to listen to begin with, but they can't sit up here and read the quick brown fox. Like,
was it the quick brown fox jumped over
the lazy dog? You know, that's a typing test, but
still reading is good. I can't even.
Plot twist, I didn't know that was the whole damn sentence.
Yeah, the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. It uses every letter in the alphabet one time.
Oh, so you can see what it looked like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. I ain't never had to do that.
You never took a typing class?
We ain't going into that. We already talked about that earlier. What I did in typing class.
Shame.
Shame in typing class.
Shame.
I think the wildest thing to me is like, we got all this AI out here and it's doing stuff, but then there was a test where they had a clock, like a analog clock.
Oh my God.
And they were like, what time is it? And it would say 8 o'clock and they'll be like, man, it's 4. How? Ain't now one of these hands on the floor.
I could even understand if they were like, oh, it's 12:08. At least you put the right numbers together.
There's a 12 and there's an 8. Nah, I wouldn't even take that because what the
No, I'm not gonna lie.
Shorthand.
I think analog clocks are done for.
Yeah.
I love analog clocks. I wear watches. I love watches. I don't think it's even necessary really
They're
anymore.
going the way of the dodo. I
They're-
can't even remember what movie I watched recently, but me and Adriel just sat here and talked about how, you know, those clocks on the walls in boardrooms, how it's just a bunch of lines. I'm like, why do that?
What were we watching?
it's aesthetically
remember.
pleasing to the eye. It's aesthetically pleasing.
Is it though?
'Cause I remember
it just
commenting
made me
about that.
angry.
Yeah, because I'm like, do you? It's only like 4. You got 12. You got 4. You got 6.
You got 9.
12,
Eight.
3, 6, and 9.
Yeah, those numbers. I can't count.
They ain't even give us none. Yeah, like that, like the clock we have on our wall.
But they were just lines.
But
They weren't
it was
numbers.
just lines, no numbers.
It's understood.
Is
By
it?
who?
Because it ain't understood by these kids.
Yeah.
But if you looking at that clock with just lines on it,
You gotta
why are
imagine
you
the
even-
numbers. Though.
Why are you even gonna wonder about what time it is? Why are you gonna look at that clock with no numbers and try to figure out what time it
Because
is?
it's aesthetically
When I
pleasing.
got like
When
at
you
least
can
3
pull
clocks
out-
on my person.
When you can pull out your phone and look at it, or your Apple Watch and look at it.
Didn't your teachers tell you that you weren't gonna always have a calculator in your pocket?
They tried to
Yeah.
tell me that, but
They did.
it
That
wasn't
was
true.
like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
We got calculators in our pockets all the time and on our wrists.
Yeah.
We turned to advertising real fast.
Mm-hmm.
We're not sponsored by Apple.
That's what I'm saying.
But if you want
But
to,
man, if we were,
Android got watches too. Dang, why can't we
Listen.
don't nobody
Galaxy
talk
Watch.
about
I say, who
Android
is
watches.
it?
I got a
Who
Galaxy
is
Watch in the room and I ain't wearing it.
it? Collecting dust. It's collecting dust.
It don't work with your iPhone. Yeah.
No, it do work with your iPhone.
Don't.
Apple Watch.
But all right, y'all. That is all the time we have for today. Tell us what you guys think at PopDiskette on all the major social media platforms, and we'll see you guys next week.